All right. Monday Night Football, Busted Knuckles League. What's up, fellas? What's up, Okie? I don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear you.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field.
Man, he told me good luck. Every time somebody tells me good luck, it's bad luck for me.
And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary.
All my guys are yellow.
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Ooh.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here we go. Burrow on play action.
Oh my God. I got lucky. That was wide open. And that ball sailed.
The opening drive turnover.
Holy moly.
This season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early
All my
pick.
guys are fucking yellow, orange, pink, black, and blue.
Because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
We got 3, we got 3, we got 3. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Oh, fire down. All day. Whip.
They'll run. This This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Man, that ball's going to pop out, and I'm not going to be happy.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check it out, Reed. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh!
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Come on, Bridgewater.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory
Wow.
last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, Nixon, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass.
Ooh, nice job. Nice job.
Bengals. C.J. Uzomah with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, we got a new Lions user. So I agree with him. Just finish off the season on the losing end and hold on to that pick.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson
I feel like I
to
put
send
in
this one away.
I picked out a good. He wanted him. He said he wanted him. So it's nice to see somebody prepared to build it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Check 99. Check. Lucky.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
24 is the mic.
Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right.
Oh!
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Twice, Defjam. Come on.
Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Man, I felt like benching Bridgewater.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Wow. Right off the top over my head. Done.
His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike.
Damn, you missed it, though. You missed it. You missed it.
Oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the...
Pow! Pow! What was up with that? Look at that. That's tight. Right on Hamblin. Good shit, baby.
That was a
special teams.
And it happened
Say
because
what?
he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams.
I didn't expect that, so that was definitely not planned.
A lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right.
That was pretty cool.
Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules.
That doesn't happen often.
And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
I was like, oh, he's gone. Oh, that's how I was. That's how I felt. I was pretty dialed.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Puts it right on him. Puts it right on him.
On one, ready?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Hey, we gotta go score. Let's go.
Here's a give to Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Burrow on 3rd down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
Wow, my guy locked on the wrong motherfucker.
Down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 2, ready? 11.
Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Play action. It's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Perine, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And
that's not going to happen twice.
25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
24 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 24 is the mic.
Lock gonna throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
I think they got a receiver hurt. I don't see somebody. Shit.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. The mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, hey, watch this, watch this. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Delta. Motion. Oh, we're going lock.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
24 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming. 24 is the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Whew. Oh, that was close. That was close.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Hold on, dude. I gotta pause it. Make a change. I gotta make a change real quick. Sorry. Alright. I'm done. Done.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100. And 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's make these babies cry right now. Check 15, check 15.
fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Williams. Playing like, damn. Dude, you had that stuff. You had that shit stuffed.
Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the
Man, your passing defense is stout, but it's hard, so ouch. Ouch.
That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw it is Locke.
You dog.
But this is intercepted.
You dog. 1-on-1. Still beat him.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Duke Dawson.
Yeah. Nice read, Defjam. Nice read, baby. Wow. Wow.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket.
Nice
on every
work,
play,
Dawson.
That's the danger.
And honestly, it's kind of hard to differentiate your jersey and mine.
6 points the other way.
So I saw another guy coming in a route, and I was like, is that my guy or your guy? So I don't know if that was accidental or if you did that to get into our heads.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
Wow.
They'll take this
wow.
in the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Fuck that.
With touchdown number
Throwing a
20
touchdown.
on the year, and the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They find some open field here. He's at the 40. 20,
Oh,
10.
what? Cut it out, Okie. Cut it out already.
77 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Say what? That was nuts. 2 plays. Man, back-to-back 2-play touchdowns. Interesting.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this.
Hold on. I got to go stir what I have in the pot, too. I got something going off in the pot. Boom. Oh, it's already done. Good shit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh,
This throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flush to his right. And down
Wow.
to 20 he'll go.
We're walking through people now.
Burrow on his toes.
The Matrix over here.
They get the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job. Touchdown!
Oh.
C.J.
Oh.
Uzomah with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
I got food on the stove, so I'm multitasking here.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Take 4, take 4. Switch, switch, switch.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams into the secondary again. Room here to run. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 79 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Ricardo Allen, former Falcon, in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And yes, he's into the end zone.
Wow.
So
kind of like Drew Lock. I kind of like Drew Lock.
Point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now McManus for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
Oh! Oh, that should have been a pick. Who are you? Must you be fired?
Continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
What the fuck? That is some shit, dude.
What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's Locke. That's into the crowd and intercepted.
I threw that too soon.
Jesse Bates. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And here come
I
the
can
whistles
hope.
and a timeout
I can hope.
with 7 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count. They
were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Drew Lock with 3 touchdowns. What? That was pretty good. That was a good game for him.